Welcome back to the Electrician's Tool channel. On the bench today, I just want to, we're going to do a little exploring of the FLUKE Connect using the FLUKE 1587 FC. Just show you guys how to connect the FLUKE 1587 FC to your tablet, smartphone, or something like that. And after I show you guys how to connect it, for those of you who don't know or have never connected to your tablet or your phone, right behind here, I do have an old motor, and it's a 240 volt motor. I'm going to connect, apply voltage to it. Now I know the amount of voltage that you apply to 240 volts will be 500, but it's an old motor, and I do know that it's shorted out. So I'm gonna put, instead of putting 500, I'm gonna put 1,000 into it, and I'm gonna let the whole DAR test I'm gonna be quiet and just let you guys just see how it fluctuates on the screen once I connect it to the Bluetooth. The FLUKE Connect, and then when that finishes up and get the reading, I'm gonna do it again with the DAR with a PI test, which will be 10 minutes. So. If you guys have 10 minutes to spare, or maybe 12 at the top, the most, just sit back and relax, and you can see the way the motor, fluctuate with the trend graph here, with 1,000 volts going through it. I won't say a word after this, but if you guys like the channel, support the channel, hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment if you choose to. So let me get right into it. I'm going to show you, first you have to download the app, the FLUKE Connect app from either Google Play Store or the App Store on the iPad, or your phone. And then what you do, once you download it, you don't have to subscribe to it just yet. I always use guest account on here because I hardly ever use this FLUKE Connect. And I've never purchased, a subscription to it, but I have used it before. But it's not something that I always run to. But it is something nice to have. If you're out there and you have to take measurements and leave your meter inside of a panel, and to keep yourself safe. But anyway, it is a good feature to have, just in case you need it. So let me just show you guys how to turn it on. Well, once you download it and you open the app up, you turn your Bluetooth on. Have your Bluetooth on, and let me see if have your Bluetooth on, and you just turn your meter to whatever you want to put it on. In this case, I'm going all the way around to installation testing. Okay, so once you press this little FLUKE Connect symbol up here, an icon should just come up to the top. I've done it the first time and it didn't come on because my battery was low. I've since changed it. I hope it connects now. So just, there we go. The little icon at the top up here. Let me try to zoom and let you guys see it at the top. That's a little icon, and that's letting you know that it's ready to connect to the FLUKE Connect. So I'm gonna close my mouth now and I'm going to do a DAR test first. It's already on. I'm going to do that's PI, that's the DAR test. So it's going to be 1 minute. You guys just pay attention to this and watch how the motor fluctuates, and that's it. Okay, so once you connect it, you want to press measurements. It's going to look for the FLUKE Connect, which you see right here. It found it. Press it. And once it connects, okay, here we go. All right, so I want to see the trend graph, so I got that. I got it up there highlighted. So here we go. 1,000 volts. Let's go for it. Okay, the minute has gone. It's finished. That's the reading 1.2 for the DAR test, and I believe it's between 1.2 and 1.5. I think the chart normally says that it's okay. I don't have a chart here. Oh, do I? Let's see. I do have a chart here. Let me see. 1.5. I think it's a Class A motor. 1.5. And okay, that's 1.2. And according to this one, this chart right here, it would be, and this one for Fluke, is in 1.2, it would be reading poor. Okay, so I already mentioned that this motor was shorted out already. So now I'm gonna do a DAR test, a PI test. Okay, that's the PI test at 1,000 volts. 10 minutes, guys. Go. As you see, as I got it set to 1,000. It's putting out 1,046 volts DC, and also, guys, I just realized that I had the red. It should have been up here, and the black should have been down here. But I mean, it's still a wire, but still, the red is up here, color coded. That's the plus. But the black is acting as the positive, and the red is acting as the negative right now. But it should have been switched around. It's black. I just noticed it just now. The red should have been up here, and the black should have been down here. It's okay. It won't jeopardize or mess with the reading or anything. But to let you know, I do see that. I just saw it. I'm waiting to see the fall potential. I want to see where it's going to fall at. Or when it's going to fall. Really don't know how much time we have left because this doesn't have a clock on it. And I didn't look at the time when I hit it, but it shouldn't have that much longer. Okay, this one is 1.7 at 1,000 volts. Now, it's very important to put the required voltage into when you're doing any tests, because if you put too much voltage into whatever that you're testing, it could damage it. So let's just turn it now to 500 volts and the required voltage for 240 volts, and let's just see if and this time I'm not going to do the whole PI test. Just do a DAR test at 500 volts and we'll see what happens. Okay, so let me change it, the range. That's 500 volts. Let's go with the DAR test. As you see, a DAR test up here, and it was 1.7 for that at 1,000 volts, and 1.7 according to this chart here would be, it showed good at 1,000 volts. So let's just see here again. Now it's 1,000 volts. 500 volts, and I'm putting the DAR test, and I'm gonna see what happened. Okay, so now it's saying with the DAR test at 500 volts is 1.1. So I'm going to go to let's go to 250. Same DAR test. Okay, see what happened. 1.1 at 500 volts. This is 250. Okay, at 250 volts is 1.0. Just run the same thing. Let's try at 100. I think it's 100 volts. 100 volts. Let's just try and see. DAR test. volts is saying 1.0 also. Let's try 50 volts and see what it does. Okay, 1.0. So it's consistent. At 1,000 volts, the DAR test was 1.2. 500 volts was 1.1. 250 volts was 1.0. 100 volts was 1.0, and 50 volts was 1.0. So it was consistent with the reading. And like I said before, we know the motor is bad, and I think it did. Let's just do a spot test. We'll get this out of the way. Do a spot test at 500 volts. Let's see. Get out of here. Here's a spot test. 2. Sorry about that. Can't. Hold on. Okay, spot test. 10.1 mega ohms. Nah. That means it'd be excellent. But no, that's not it. But anyway, guys, don't want to hold you any longer. I hope you enjoyed the little simple test we had here. I did. So don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment if you choose to. You guys take care. I'm out.